Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, everyone. I just thought I'd do a quick reading just for all signs. So I'm just going to do a collective reading just to have a look at what energies are coming through for 2022 and just seeing off the new year with a reading. Thought that might be fun. So I've just been meditating on the cards. So this is for all signs. Earth, air, fire, water. All signs. I'm just using my Tarot of Truth Universe Oracle. This is available if you contact me on Instagram. I can send you a link to buy this deck. Thank you, Spirit. Mother, Father, God. What is the collective energy coming through for 2022? Okay, the energy that's coming through straight away, we've got Venus. So at the moment, Venus is retrograding through Capricorn. So Venus is retrograding through Capricorn. And Venus, I think it's retrograding until early February. I'll have to double check the date. But Venus is very important coming into 2022. So this is all about money, love, what you value, your possessions, that kind of thing. So we'll have a look what it's talking about. But Venus is very strong, and you'll have to look at where Venus is in your chart, because Venus is retrograding somewhere in everyone's chart, but you can feel that energy at the moment. So things from the past that weren't resolved will be getting resolved in this period. So if you've got things that need to be resolved, Venus is going to bring that up. What else? What else? Okay, we've got conjunction. So Venus is actually going to become conjunct with Pluto, because Pluto is currently in Capricorn as well, and Pluto is destroying a lot of things. It's coming to the end of its cycle, and Pluto is actually going to move into Aquarius in 2026. But we've got this conjunction that's going to happen with Pluto, and this is deep transformation. This is changes, massive changes. Everyone will be going through massive changes at the moment. And if you haven't noticed the energy of December, there's been many changes and really big changes happening for the better and for the worse. Scorpio. Okay, so this Scorpio, this symbolizes Pluto, okay? Because Pluto rules Scorpio. So this is emotions. A lot of people will be feeling very deep emotions at the moment and going through it. Like going through massive changes. There'll be moves. Some people will be moving cities. Some people will be ending relationships. Some people will be starting relationships. But this Venus conjunct Pluto it's one of the big things that are happening at the start of 2022. Also, if you have a look what house in your astrology chart that Scorpio rules, okay? So Scorpio rules the 8th house, but Scorpio will rule a certain house in your chart depending on what your rising sign is. So there's a lot of big changes happening for people emotionally on the inside. Remember, what is happening on the outside of us is also happening on the inside. So if you have a look at the world and how chaotic it is, that's what's going on inside us as well. There's things that people have repressed and kept deep down that needs to be dealt with, and it's rising to the surface now. I'm going to get my oracle deck and let's just have a look what energy. So collective. Thank you, Spirit. Collective. What is the energy, the main energy coming through for the collective? What is the main energy coming through for the collective? Okay, so what I'm getting is the main energy coming through. We've got Libra. So Libra could be, have a look what house Libra rules in your chart, but also this is about fairness and getting justice for things, but even peace, working out things, resolving issues. Reliable came through reverse. So it's having a look at who in your life is not serving you anymore. Who in your life isn't reliable anymore. It's like time to cut ties with people that don't serve you anymore, places that don't serve you anymore, old habits that don't serve you anymore, things that don't do anything for you, you're getting rid of. You're cutting ties, you're balancing the scales, you're balancing out your emotions. You're balancing out relationships. You're asking yourself questions, is this person doing anything for me anymore? It's definitely about connections, about people in your life that aren't doing anything positive for you. It's like, you know, with all the negative stuff going on in the world, you have to really weed out the things on your inner world that don't do anything for you anymore. Yeah. Okay, we've got toxic. There's going to be a lot more things with this virus. There's going to be a lot more things that come up that will surprise people, that will shock people. There's going to be things that are, we've got majestic. So there's going to be things that are kind of like a facade to do with this virus. Like there's going to be things like revelations. There's going to be changes. There's going to be big changes that they're going to say one thing and then they're going to backtrack and flip it. So there'll be a lot of back and forth, like changing the rules constantly. You're going to see that a lot at the start of 2022. And a lot of more people are going to get clarity. A lot of people are going to understand more from a spiritual level. They're going to understand more that they didn't before, because Jupiter has gone into Pisces. So Jupiter has gone into Pisces, which is expanding our awareness and expanding ourselves on a spiritual sense and using our intuition to guide us more than logic. Yeah, so just expect a lot of twists and turns at the start of 2022, I'm hearing. There's going to be a lot of backtracking and a lot of changes of the rules when it comes to this virus. There's going to be, don't wear a mask. Now you've got to wear a mask. There's going to be heaps of changes with the quarantining. There will be another lockdown as well. There's going to be another lockdown coming up. In between, I would say January and March, there will be a lockdown. And I don't know if this is all of Australia. Like, there's just going to be, it's going to be shambles. There's going to be twists and turns. Okay. Now I'm going into the tarot. What have we got to expect? Collectively, earth, air, fire, water. What have we got to expect coming into 2022? What have we got to expect? What have we got to expect coming into 2022? What have we got to expect? Okay, so the Emperor card just popped out. Aries energy. The Emperor card just popped out, alright? So we've got the Emperor. This is someone who has control. They stand strong in their convictions. They know what they want to do. They have strength. They say what they feel. They do what they want to do. So this is symbolizing someone that's in control. So there's going to be a very big indication of control that's around us. Whether this be in relationships, whether this be your boss, there's going to feel some type of restriction on yourself, on your emotions, on your movement. There's going to be restriction, and it's going to feel like there's always someone that's controlling or roadblocking you. So we've got the Emperor and we've got the Knight of Wands energy that's opposing it. So the Knight of Wands is also Aries energy. So the Knight of Wands is the same kind of thing. It's wanting to charge. It's wanting to charge ahead. It's wanting to leave a situation. It's wanting to do what you want to do. So we've got the Emperor and we've got the Knight of Wands. So there's the opposing energy going on here. So expect more pushback. Expect more of the divide. As you know, we've got the divide of society that's happening at the moment. And there's going to be a lot more uproar because there's going to be these twists and turns. There's twists and turns that have to do with the virus and the toxicity that's happening in our government at the moment. There's going to be people that are sick of it. There's going to be people that are just over it, and they're just going to be impulsively do things. There's this energy of being impulsive. And we've got Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, which is crowning the reading here. So this could be masculine or feminine, but this is someone as well that has confidence, feels powerful. There's going to be people that have this inner spark and this inner confidence to just stand up for themselves. So whether this be in like personal matters or, you know, collectively with the whole like governmental system going on, people are going to have more confidence to push back and to say no and to do what they want to do and find their power. It's all about finding that inner power. The Queen of Wands has power. The Queen of Wands has this magnetism. They have this inner confidence that they exude. And we've got the Hermit energy at the bottom of the reading. So there's people that are seeing the light. There's people that are kind of looking within. A lot of people are being introspective coming into 2022. There's going to be events that trigger this in people. There's going to be events that make people look within. Look within and think about things. You need to think about things yourself. Do not take any other influences that are going on around you. It's all about asking yourself, is this how I want my life to be? Is this how I want my relationship to be? Is this the job that I want to be working in? Hermit energy this is Virgo energy, so you could have a look what house Virgo rules in your chart. But this is like enlightenment. This is like empowerment. It's about knowing where you want to be, knowing where you want to go. It's about doing what you have always wanted to do. 2022 is about going for it. Going for Queen of Wands. Going and getting that job, or going and getting that relationship, or going ahead and like taking that step to move away. Change your life. Do you want to keep going along like this? Like 2020 obviously was, you know, I don't even have a word to explain it. 2021 was all about stop, start, stop, start. Do you want to keep going in that stop, start energy? It's time to like get that confidence and go for what you want to do. In the past, we've got King of Cups. So in the past, we've been kind of emotional. This has been an emotional year. In the past, it's like King of Cups is very kind of, will sit back and kind of assess the situation. They won't speak up. They won't speak out. They'll kind of just sit back and observe and really feel things. I feel like we've been really feeling the depression. We've been really feeling like things aren't like how they're meant to be. And we've got Temperance in the right position. So Temperance, it's all about balancing out as well with that. Like, this is like what I was saying with the Venus. This is all about having the patience and then finally going for what you want to do. This is about balancing out. There's this thing about balance that I keep feeling. It's like balancing the scales. It's like weighing up. You've been weighing up what you want to do, and now it's time to put this into action. Okay, we've got Five of Cups on the outside influence. So this is deep sorrow. This is like being sad. This is like looking back and just feeling like the year was wasted, or feeling like there was a lot of loss and sadness, and like, why didn't I do this and why didn't I do that? And it's like looking at all the negatives, but missing out on the things that you do have. So it's like, because so many bad things have happened, it's like you're focused on that, but you've still got to remember there's still these other, it's like you're not looking at something, or there's something that you need to change, I'm feeling with this card. But people are going to have this new clarity. Where is it? It's gone now. But there was the clarity. People are going to have this new clarity and this like new start, or this new way of thinking, or that the Jupiter in Pisces is going to bring this awareness. I'm telling you now, like, more people are going to wake up. More people are going to see the bad and see what's really going on. People are going to wake up and be aware. Because we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in. So karma, there's something about karma coming back around. There's going to be like a change it's going to be sudden. There's going to be like sudden change, but it's going to be... Wheel of Fortune is like, there's going to be change that is... I'm going to check if it's good or bad. Because this... Yeah. So people are going to make a change, because people do not want to... People are tired. People are just over it. Like, I'm getting this sense of just... Like, do I want to pick myself up? Do I want to keep going? There's going to be this change in people's awareness. And the people are going to have more strength to push back, have more strength to speak up, have more strength to change. Like, we've got to change something, because people are complacent. People are relying on someone else to fulfill them. And that is not what it's about. We have to fulfill ourselves. We have to get that energy back that we have in us. We all have it in us. We all have the power to make change. There's something about power. because there's people that are power hungry and that are giving us roadblocks and they're pushing us down. There's this weight. There's this weight that I feel. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck, there is deceit. There is deceit. And if this is personal, there's deceit in the person. There's people's personal lives. But there's deceit on an overall scale. There is lies. There is manipulation. There is things that are not being told to the public. And this has to stop. People have to realize that we have the power to change that. We have the power to create the life that we want. We have the power to make things right again. So like there will be, there's something about it's in our, the ball's in our court. We can't rely to just sit back and rely on, you know, the powers that be, because they're Seven of Swords energy. They're weaving their own little web. They've got their plan in place and they're weaving their own little web. And if we want to get justice and if we want to get fairness and if we want to get our lives back, we need to have this power to charge ahead and say, no, this is how I want my life to be. If you want to sit back and have your life dictated to, and if you just want to like live by all these little rules, then like, I'm not saying the general rules, but if you want to, you know, like, you know, if you want to be micromanaged and told, no, you can't do that then, no, you can't do that then, no, oh, you can book this, no, you can't do that now, you can't do that now. Do you want to be dictated to for 2022? Because there is a chance for us to take the power back. I just thought this needed to be said. I thought this needed to be, I can feel the energy that there's a shift and it's going to go, there's going to be pushback. There's going to be more protests. There's going to be more people waking up. But at the same time, the other side are going to push back as well. So expect lockdowns, expect restrictions, expect more rules, because the more that we push back, the more they're going to push back. So it's time for people to wake up, realize that you have the power. We are powerful. We can do whatever we want. We can create whatever world we want, but it's up to us. So if we want to just sit back and wait, then they're going to push back more. So I feel like this message had to be said. Thank you for listening. Please like my video and don't forget to subscribe.